Tell me what is happening in South Africa.
South Africa is great. It's just the COVID-19 as well. But it's not too bad. We are surviving, no problem on our side. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So which place are you located in? You are in Johannesburg?
I am in Cape Town. I'm in Cape Town.
Oh, you are in Cape Town. Okay. All right. All right.
Yes, sir.
So now tell me, how many SMEs are there in South Africa?
How many?
SMEs, you know, small businesses.
Oh, there are so many small businesses in South Africa. There are so many of them.
Actually, what is happening is, Roland, that, you know, every government is now having this COVID-19 budget, right? To help, help the citizens out, to help the business out, and to help the economy out, right? So what we have done is this, that actually, you know, about $1 trillion is available in USA, you know, for the SMEs. About $500 billion is available in Europe, you know, for the SME grants. So our Sam's TQL Global Inc. in USA, you know, we came up with the plan that, you know, everybody is in trouble. So if we can transform the paper currency, you know, whatever paper currency you own, if we transform that paper currency into gold, you know, everybody will have, you know, some bit of a relief. You know, their capital, whatever grant, whatever amount of money they have will be enhanced by about 5 to 10%. And if they invest that money in our Wheel of Life farm schools, which we are building in gold mines and farms, then they can get a silent, sustainable income also. So it's a win-win situation to, you know, make sure that every business is also enjoying economic vibrancy, and every citizen, basically, you know, when you are going to buy the food, you know, when you go to the supermarket and you buy the food with your, you know, local currency, with, you know, paper currency, you will get a certain amount of food. But now if you buy the same, you know, food with Park gold coin, which is actually gold, you will be able to buy more. So this is the proposal, and it's a global proposal because everybody is in need of, you know, combating COVID-19. Our scientists and engineers, we have developed a very innovative solution, you know, to isolate people with the positive COVID-19. We are isolating them, and then we are treating them in our Wheel of Life Farm School Clinic. And I have a Canadian company. I have a Canadian company who is actually donating a hospital for every Wheel of Life farm school which we build. So that is a plus also, that, you know, we are getting the hospital incorporated in our Wheel of Life farm school. And around that Wheel of Life farm school, we will build about 200 homes, Koto community, which is a 5G proof homes, you know, which our scientists...
Local community, yes?
Yeah, it's a local community. So basically, people are moved away from the big cities like Johannesburg, like Cape Town. They are now going to the farms or gold mines. They are away from the city. Okay, so that means that now the people in the city are not sort of affected by these COVID-19 plus families. They are isolated. We are actually putting them in the, you know, these Wheel of Life farm school, and, you know, they can enjoy a good total quality life. So that's a proposal. And you can, I think, if you're president, and if we can register, you know, our company, Sam's TQL Global, as a foreign direct investment company, I'm sure you can get a better incentive from your government than the Startup New York program, you know, which my company is getting in New York. So if we can get that incentive, then definitely I'm going to bring in the foreign direct investment into South Africa, and we'll start building these Wheel of Life farm schools, you know, in the gold mines and farms. And the gold miners will be delighted because, you know, they will, we will be integrating the climate smart technologies into their gold mine. And what we are promising to all the gold miners and the farmers is this, that whatever your income was in 2018, okay, or 2019, we are going to increase it by 10%. So there is nobody would say no to it. Fine. I mean, you know, we don't have to do hard work, and, you know, we are getting more income. So that way we are integrating the technology and buying all the capacity they have from them. So all the door gold and everything which we can mine, we will buy them from them, and, you know, at a 10% better price than what they were able to get before. Okay. Now, in the COVID-19 era, most of the miners in Africa, you know, especially in the West Africa, they are selling the gold because the business is closed down and they need the money to survive.
Yes.
So I have a gemologist in Freetown, and he is actually getting the gold, you know, for my company. And what we are now selling is that amount, based on the amount of gold we buy from the gold miner. You know, I'm selling this blockchain TT bars, which is about 5,000 US dollar worth, you know, or 5,000 PGC worth. So that way, you know, we are able to provide this service to everybody. We are going to be enhancing the, you know, the budget of every government by about 10%. So people can enjoy a better total quality life.
All right.
So that's a plan. So now if you can incorporate our company there, and, you know, I'll get you the hospital also in this Wheel of Life Farm School. We build one Wheel of Life Farm School in a farm or in a place closest to you, you know, where you are living. And, or we can build it on a capital city so we can show everybody what this project is all about. And, you know, everybody will be able to enjoy total quality life. And South Africa, I know, is a sort of the most progressive and productive country in Africa. And I will be able to train all the African engineers, you know, in South Africa, you know, rather than taking them to Canada or, you know, taking them to Dubai and, you know, places like that. So Africans can remain in Africa and they can get the best quality training. And, you know, all the African engineers will be actually building this Wheel of Life Farm schools. And the other economic vibrancy model, which we have developed, is this, that all the mothers, okay, you know that the problem in every country today is that the mothers and the children are always in trouble, okay, in terms of getting food, in terms of getting, you know, education, and every family is worried about their children, okay?
Yes.
So what we are doing is that we are training mothers, okay, in the climate smart.
You guys train mothers, okay.
We are training mothers in climate smart agriculture and climate smart education. So they can now take care of their children because now they're the trained teachers, okay? And they will be actually cooking this, you know, climate smart immunity boosting food, you know, in the Wheel of Life Farm School kitchen, and then serving this, you know, community families. So it becomes a sustainable income, you know, for the family, because now since they are working in the school, they are also earning, and the children are, you know, studying in the same school. So, you know, the children and mother are always together, and the best quality education can be provided to the children. So this is a wonderful opportunity which we have, because we know it's a global situation that there are 2 billion mothers, okay? And we know today that 1 billion mothers along with their children are not getting enough food today. And they are dying of hunger, you know, because of the hunger, you know, they are dying. So now we are actually incorporating all of them into our program, and it is essential to do it, because if we don't take care of those, you know, homeless mother and children, the COVID-19 is going to come, you know, is going to be spreading like wildfire.
Yeah.
So it's essential for everybody. You know, all the governments and all the leaders should be very worried about this particular fact, that if they don't take care of the homeless and the people who don't have a good quality home and the food to eat, and they are living in a dirty environment, this virus is, you know, they will be spreading the virus. Okay.
Yes.
So there are two solutions to it, which people generally try to do. One is to kill them. Okay, so that you try to eliminate them from the scene, which most of the people are trying to do, you know, through these proxy wars and through doing number of other things, you know. And all these programs are there. Africans are probably, you know, exploited by the Western world because of, you know, this population increase and number of other things, you know. So we want to now make sure that, you know, these mothers become self-sustaining. Okay, we educate them, we train them. So now they don't need help from anybody. And that will allow us to protect the, you know, middle class, or to protect the healthy citizens from COVID-19.
Okay.
Otherwise, COVID-19 is going to spread to everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a solution, you know, which we are doing. And I believe you are, you know, connected to the right people. And I think it's a win-win situation for yourself also. Your company can, you know, do this multi-million-dollar worth of business, you know, and at the same time, help everybody out also.
All right. Thank you very much.
So now tell me something about your plans, how we can work together. And, you know, like the question was diamonds and gold, you know, that's how we got connected, you know, because we're trying to sell some diamond in Dubai, you know, and that's how we got connected. But now I think the opportunity is there to utilize the diamond and gold of Africa to economically uplift everybody.
All right, great. Thank you very much. That's a very interesting one. First of all, I've heard what you said. I think you need to put it together and in a black and white and send it to me on email, so I can look at it. And you need to tell us the benefits that the country of South Africa will benefit, and also, if possible, we can extend that to other African countries.
Yeah, exactly. I think the proposal is already in your, you know, inbox, you know, I mean, in the WhatsApp window. So you have to open up that document and review the document and then share it with everybody. That this is the proposal. Basically. And in that proposal, what I have done is this, that, you know, since we are selling the TT bars, so I have actually included, everybody can become a TQL Club member. All the packages are also included in that document. And then at the end of the document, I've created an SPA, which is a sales and purchase agreement. So people can review, you know, our company profile. They know who are running the company, how they can become a member. And then if they are interested in buying our TT bar, the sales purchase agreement is also there. So in one document, I've tried to answer all the questions, you know, which people may have. So you can share that document, that executive summary, with your president also. He would love to be, you know, become part of this situation.
All right. I am very, in fact, I have a very personal relationship with the Vice President of South Africa. And also her daughter is Dr. Mabuza. She's very close friend of mine, very, very close. So I will present it to the right people. I will go through it and present it to the right people. And I believe that we need to have a kind of a JV between yourself and my company here. We need to have a kind of a JV. So
let's do the joint venture agreement. So what you do is, Roland,
joint venture agreement.
Yeah, share your company profile, and I will prepare a joint venture agreement. So that's a first primary requirement, that we should have a formal relationship, and everything is, you know, black and white. And after you are formally becoming part of our group, then as a group member, you know, your company can then go and, you know, present the whole proposal to the African government and to all the businesses, gold miners and farmers of South Africa.
Okay, not a problem. And not only South Africa, There are so many other African countries that we work with. On the, the business that I'm doing, it takes us to most of the African countries around. So I'm opportune to see and meet some of the high-profile people in Africa. I believe when I look at it very well, I can as well, try to reach them and tell them about it and see how it can be of use for Africa. And tell me something about the Canadian. Tell me something about the.
Yeah, go ahead,
Professor.
Yeah, what I was saying was that the bottom line is this: that besides doing a very benchmark business, this if we do it in the right time, right away, we will be helping a lot of people out. And our idea is to save lives and to make sure that we spread the smile on all the people out there who are in trouble.
Yeah, if the 10 can actually help the less privileged people, the poor people, the poor community, that would be a great idea to implement, especially in Africa. And another thing about the hospital, the free hospital that the Canadian government is building, is it completely free? Is it a grant or something? Can you explain that to me?
Well, I think idea is very simple. What we are doing is this: we are self-sustaining. We are not seeking.
I'll call you back. I'm in a meeting.
Yeah, we are not actually seeking any help from anybody, because the profits which we are going to be making in providing the TT bars and the Park Gold Coin, that profit we will be investing in the country itself. So all these Wheel of Life farm schools and everything will be built on that. What we are asking from the government is this: that you give us the best incentives, give us the security, that our business will be secured, and all the investment which we do will be a secure investment, and that's what we need from the government.
Okay, not a problem. Thank you, Professor. I've heard what you said. I'm gonna go through it, and I will try to make sure that I give it to the relevant people. But I will do that if I promise. But another thing I'm calling you yesterday, actually before this, we agreed on this meeting, is I got a lot of clients at the moment in England and in America that are looking for gold.
Yes.
And the gold that I have at the moment cannot be able, before I will engage with them, cannot be able to cover these whole people. Is there any, do you have any contact to a reliable, gold seller?
I have basically what, based on the fact that, we are working on about $2.6 trillion a year of this climate. We are working, because my main business is climate smart food. And since I'm working on this $2.6 trillion a year industry, and we decided to now utilize $2.6 trillion a year is the 2019, Google it, and you will find out that the halal food industry was $2.6 trillion. And now I want to sell my food not in euros and dollars, but in Park Gold Coin. And based on that proposal, which I gave to the sellers in Hong Kong, Chinese, are owning most of the gold. We are having a very, very good relationship between China and Pakistan. So now these Chinese sellers, they love our proposal, and they've decided to give me any quantity of gold I would like to have at a very, very good discount, so that they know that, like I give you an example. I've got an offer from one of the sellers, and I'll give you, the price I'm buying at. They are offering me, 6% net discount. This is one offer from one seller, which has got about, say, about 50,000 metric ton gold in Hong Kong.
Wow,
He has it. That's in stock. It's a very reliable. You have done the due diligence and everything is there. Now I have a buyer whom I'm selling it at 5% net.
5% net. Yeah. I didn't get that 5% net. Yeah. Are you selling on what do you call it? Are you selling on LME price?
Yeah, what it is FOB, Hong Kong. And the goal will be, say, in metal ore refinery in Hong Kong. Okay. And my buyer also has an account in metal ore. And he says, Mufaddal, I'm going to make you a ledger to ledger payment. And, you know, it's done. So 1% is the profit I am making in this just one transaction. Okay. And, you know, so this is our situation. And depending on what kind of players are there and what quantity they are interested in buying, like I said, you know, the best discount I can offer is duplicate this 10,000 metric ton SPA, you know, which I'm doing with my Dubai buyer, with your clients in, you know, USA and London also, if they are buying that much quantity.
Okay, I have a client in United Kingdom, UK. They want to buy plus minus 1,000 kilograms every month for 12 months for start.
I mean, that's a small client, you know. 1 ton is a very small amount.
No, I didn't say one ton. Yeah, 1,000. Is it small?
It's a very small amount, you know. I'm talking about tons, okay? The contract I have signed is 10,000 metric ton. And the quantity I have available.
What is the purity of the gold, Professor?
Yeah, that gold is there.
What is the purity of the gold, Professor?
It's a bullion, you know. It is in the,
you know,
okay,
bullion.
It's bullion.
No, I just want to buy Dory bars of let's say 96%, 98%.
You see, Roland, let me give you our plan. We only sell, you know, the bullion, which is 99.999, you know, refined in the best refineries, okay? Metal ore, LBMA approved refineries. And my raw material comes from all the mines of Africa and Australia, okay? So I'm not selling Dore bars. All the Dore bars.
Okay, you are selling only bullion.
Yeah, we sell only bullion because, you know, that way I'm actually optimizing my profit. And you know that I'm utilizing that profit to build these, you know, Wheel of Life farm schools everywhere. So, you know, our project is very, very linked like that. So I'm not interested in selling rough diamonds and Dore bars to anybody because, you know, idea is this, that if I can utilize the rough diamonds and the Dore bar available in Africa, how many Africans will be, you know, working for polishing those diamonds and for refining the gold? So it's an employment creation in Africa. I'm not interested in, you know, sending the gold to metal ore in Hong Kong or in Dubai. I will be setting up my refineries in all the African countries and doing the value addition over there because it is my university campus there, you know. I'm setting up a university campus, and in that campus, we will also be setting up our refinery. So, you know, with your context and everything, and every government will be very happy because now they will be able to make more money in taxes and everything else, because now we are not exporting door gold and rough diamonds. We are actually exporting jewelry. We are exporting, you know, finished products. And all those products are made in Africa.
Okay, nice. Okay, sometimes I have bullion buyers.
Yes.
And the bullion buyers, what is your procedure for bullion?
Very, very simple. I mean, what I'm simply saying is this: the buyer should have an account with Loomis or Brinks or with an LBMA approved refinery. I don't need proof of fund from them. If they have the account in Brinks, Loomis, or in an LBMA approved refinery, that is good enough for me. And they sign a contract depending on the quantity they need. Okay, and I will give them the discount based on that. And it's a simple ledger to ledger payment.
Okay, how do you do? What is the stage we will reach before the payment will be made?
I mean, it's very simple. Brinks is going to verify, or in this example, I'll give you the example of the contract I'm doing for the 10,000 metric ton, right? What they said is that okay, if the metal ore or Brinks gives us the proof of product, for instance, if we are setting up a tranche say of 200 metric tons. That's a minimum tranche I'm working on, right? In Hong Kong.
Yes.
So for the 200 metric ton gold is in a metal ore refinery, okay? And the metal ore refinery is confirming that yes, the 200 metric ton gold is available. It is in the seller's account, right? But the proof of product is being provided to us, okay? And based on the proof of product, the buyer is very happy that the gold is there, and MT103 happens. It comes into our account. Once the buyer makes the payment, then simply the ownership gets transferred.
Wonderful. No, that's very brilliant. That is
it's fantastic procedure, no involvement of bank instruments, nothing of that kind. It's a very straightforward kind of transaction.
Wonderful, wonderful. That is good. That is very good. Yes. Do you have any? Okay, I would like to get the names of those refineries. I would like to get the name of those refineries you have gold with. I think we can trade through Brinks.
Okay.
Just you will give us the SKR. Once we verify the SKR, then we can do the transaction.
It's very simple. I mean, what I'm simply saying is this. The seller has to. I mean, the buyer has to give me a letter of intent, along with the details. I will give you. Yeah, along with the details of the bank, as well as the Loomis or Brinks account number, or their refinery, account number. That they are the member of this LBMA approved refinery. This is their Brinks account number. If they can give me the LOI, and then the quantity they would like to buy, based on that LOI, I'm going to be preparing a SPA, very similar to what I've shared with you. So an SPA will be prepared, SPA will be signed and sealed, and then based on that, SPA signing and sealing, I will be able to provide you the SKR. The refinery is going to be doing it, because the refinery, they have got the account in the refinery, right? So we will be actually, the refinery will tell the buyer that, okay, this much quantity of the gold, which was, agreed on this SPA, is now available with me, and, transfer the MT103 payment so that we can transfer the ownership to you.
Great, thank you. It's very, very understanding, and you just made my day. Can I ask for something? Just one more thing. Can I do back to back? Do you understand what I mean by back to back?
No, explain.
What I mean by back to back is I will have a client, a bigger client, like somebody that can buy in tons. Okay. I will give them a contract. I don't know how possible could it be. I can give them a contract. They pay me. I will give them a contract with my own price. They pay me. I will pay you. Is that okay?
I agree. What we'll do is this. We do a joint venture agreement. Okay. Yes. Based on the joint venture agreement, we will agree on, you representing us in, say, Africa, or, I mean, it's your baby after that. And what we can do is, I can sign a contract with you that, I will give you 10,000 metric ton of bullion, which I've already signed with one of the other client. So that 10,000 bullion, metric ton bullion will be with you. Now your company owns that.
Yes.
Okay. Now you can sell that at any discount you want to, based on the lower quantities.
Okay.
But what the requirement is this, Roland, that, I am signing a contract with the seller that 10,000 metric ton per month is what I'm going to be buying. Okay.
Yes.
Based on that contract, the seller is giving me a certain discount. Okay. Now, I give you that same situation. I'm offering that, bullion to you at 5% net discount. Okay. And now what you have to do is sell it to anybody you want to sell to. But
yeah. Sorry for that, please.
No problem. Home is home, we are working from home. So what we are saying is this, that if you are able to sell 10,000 metric ton per, month of gold, whatever, you make is yours. There's no problem.
Okay, good. Do you have any gold in the UK?
I mean, it can go anywhere you want to. I mean, my goal is exportable. Okay. I can store it in any LBM approved refinery, or in HSBC is my bank. So we can put it in the HSBC vault, because I think that is the only very, very reliable bank I have found now, because most of the banks are not very reliable now, because of the this COVID-19 crisis and things like that. So we are using HSBC, and we will be using our own secure warehouses. I can store the gold in a secure warehouse in London. There is no problem.
Good. All right. Thank you very much. Let me please share your procedure for the gold with me. Please share it with me, possibly even on WhatsApp, so I can get it immediately.
No, actually it is with you. The procedure is actually with you. Open up that document, which I've shared with you. Okay, go through that document. It has got my profile. And at the end of the document, it has got an SPA. So now that SPA is for the TT bars, but then the quantity will be modified and the discount will be modified.
Okay. All right. No, everything it's fine. I'll go through it. Okay. It's been a pleasure talking to you, Professor. Thank you very much.
Okay. And I think let's make sure that we delight ourselves and delight everyone around us and all the Africans, so they can now actually very, very silently and transparently enjoy a good total quality life.
No, that is a very good one for you that you've just said, Professor.
Yes.
And we'll see how we can help the African community.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the time, and share your company profile along with your address and everything. And I will prepare a joint venture agreement for you. You go through the joint venture agreement and we move forward.
Great. Thank you very much, Professor. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
Sure thing.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.